Hello everyone, I'm so happy to welcome you on the Delcampe YouTube channel. So you are now one of our 16,000 subscribers. And this is the first time I am able to do a live YouTube in English. So you will easily understand that English is not my mother tongue. So I will do my best to be as clear as possible. But if something is a bit unclear or some completely ununderstandable, just please ask in the chat and I will explain again. So thank you for taking the time to come today. It is an important meeting because we are presently doing many changes on the Delcampe side, and it is important for us to give you the answers to the questions you ask yourselves. So let me introduce myself. If you do not yet know me, I am Sébastien Delcampe, and I founded the Delcampe site 24 years ago, and I am still the CEO of the company. For those among you who are French speakers, you may recognize me because I am at the French TV show Affaires Conclues as well on France 2. And I am collectible expert for Les Trésors de Victoria as well. So that's myself. If you want, so there is a chat. It is important to use it today. There will be two times in the presentation. First, I will go back on the changes I announced in the previous videos and summarize them. So I will not take that much time I took previously, but summarize them for you. And in the second time, I will reply to your questions. So there is a chat window on YouTube. Please use it. If you do not have access, just please subscribe to the Delcampe channel and you will be able to post your questions. I introduced myself, so if you want to introduce yourself, please do so in the chat so I will know, because now I see a number of people connected, but I don't know who you are. So it would be very nice for me to know that you are here today and that we are speaking together. So please feel free to write your Delcampe nickname on the chat, say hello or say whatever you want. So I will start the presentation and then I will check your questions. I am not alone today. I am alone facing the camera, but there is a team with me. There is Alexandre behind the camera, and Olivier is here to select your questions, to summarize them to me, so it will be easier to manage the live. And the Delcampe team is as well looking at the session. So if I have questions, I can easily ask them. So if you hear me asking a surname and then asking a question, okay, that's because I am asking to my team something precise I cannot reply. So that's it. I will start the presentation now, please. So if we are doing a presentation today, it's because there are changes happening on the Delcampe site. And we know, of course, that many among you or members, you don't really like changes, and neither do we. You know, that takes time to change habits, and really we don't do that because we like it. We just do that because we have to now. And why do we have to? We have to face legislative changes. So the law in Europe changing. And regarding the marketplace market, we have many laws impacting our businesses. There are past legislative changes and future. Among them, we have the DAC 7 in Europe, and there are other things coming. So, and this is something we have to consider. And on the other hand, today's economic is challenging. Okay, everyone knows that having that many unsafety in the world, there is war between Russia and Ukraine, between Israel and Gaza, and this has an impact on the global economy. And it has an impact on the economy of internet platform as well, and in the collectibles business. So from now, we will have to centralize transactions and to ensure that payments are made. This is one of our duties now. And whether we think that these laws are fair or not, and we have our personal opinion, of course, but we must comply with them. We at Delcampe and you as Delcampe users. There is no choice. We have to comply the law. And we have either to abide by the laws, or we could seize the opportunity to include them in a new way of working. That means there is a chance to reinvent the Delcampe marketplace and to bring new good things for our users all around the world. And these changes we have announced are essential to ensure our long-term survival, the website and yours, the biggest community of collectors in the world. So in these changes, we are implementing them step by step. There are things already implemented, like the new payment system, and coming soon, there will be the end of handling fees, PayPal enhancements, changes to transaction fees, shop memberships and related options, and I will detail a bit these changes now. So the first step, which is already implemented, is that there is no more direct payment from buyer to seller. As I said, we have now to make sure that payment is done, so it has to go through Delcampe. And we do this with two partners. The two available methods of payments are PayPal and MangoPay. So you can choose whether you want to activate PayPal. Regarding MangoPay, everyone on Delcampe presently has a MangoPay account. So all payments are made via PayPal and MangoPay. That means that all payments on the site can be made by credit card, debit card, or other localized method of payments, depending the country you live in. There is still the possibility to pay by wire transfer through a sub-IBAN. That means on the MangoPay, you have like an account, and you can wire an amount of money to this account and then spend it on Delcampe through the MangoPay system. I will explain you a bit more. So of course, this new payment system has disadvantages, and the most obvious one is that it is changing habits. The Delcampe site exists for 24 years, and we always have pay attention to the fact that we give a lot of freedom to the buyers and sellers on the site, and this freedom is today a bit restrained by laws. So we have to ask you to change, and this is changing habits for you and for us. And now the advantages of this method of payments is that it is user-friendly. It is fully integrated in Delcampe. There is no risk of error. You know that there are countries like France, for instance, where the check is a payment way which is very usual. But that takes time, and that can bring errors. When you want to pay a seller with a check, you have to take a check to write the amount, to buy a stamp, to put on an envelope, to write the seller address, to go to the post office, to send it, to wait for the seller to receive it. So it is a lot of time can happen. The new system is by far more user friendly and direct. The fast payments, because now you can pay your seller just like that, immediately. You don't have to wait your seller to receive your check or to receive your wire transfer. It is immediate. The transparency is another advantage, is that there is no more handling charges. It is going to happen in the next few days or weeks. There will no Until now, a seller could ask to handling charges in his condition. There is no reason for this to be used anymore. So it will be more transparent for all buyers on the site. The security. This new system helps us to protect purchases and sales. And the new system is international. That means that before that system, so before January, you could only pay a seller if you have a method of payment in common with him. Now you can pay any seller of the site, so any buyer of Delcampe can pay any seller just by using the Mango Pay system or by using the PayPal system if it is allowed by the seller. And it is economical. So the PayPal system has its fees, and this is chosen by the seller. Regarding the Mango Pay system, as we decided to have a Mango Pay account for any Delcampe user, we decided that we cover the cost. That means Delcampe pays for the Mango Pay charges. So Mango Pay is completely free for the seller and for the buyer. So in the course of this month or the next month, we will stop allowing the handling charges because they are often misused to conceal payment charges, and payment charges are simply against the law. In Europe, you are not allowed to ask charges depending the method of payment chosen by your buyer. So, and these fees asked by some sellers are the main cause of buyer disappointment. Most of transactions at Delcampe have a very successful satisfaction rate, but some of them are not, and the main cause of buyer disappointment are these charges that they did not expect to pay when they are paying their invoice. So from this change, the PayPal payment fees are to be included by the seller in their sale price, and Mango Pay payment fees are paid by Delcampe. The advantages of this future change is that the fees will be very transparent and there will be no surprise for the buyer at payment stage, so fewer disputes and disappointments for both buyers and sellers. So after this, we will bring to the side PayPal enhancements. It will be during March, April. And so the PayPal system will be better integrated into Delcampe. It will be easier to pay through PayPal. And the main advantage will be that new payment methods will be available through the Delcampe site, depending on the seller's account and options in PayPal. We will be able to propose you payments through Google Pay, through Apple Pay, or to pay in 4 times for free. This is something we will be able to propose you in the near future. So, and next change, which is very important for all our Delcampe users, is about the transaction and payment fees. It will happen between April and May. We target beginning of April, but it will be maybe in the course of this month. So this will be the end of the monthly commission fees for seller. That means in the last 24 years, sellers paid commission monthly on Delcampe on the transaction they made. This is about to be completely stopped. They will not pay commission anymore. But the transaction fee, so the fee we need at Delcampe to be able to propose you a good quality service, they will be included in the buyer's invoice. That means if a seller is listing an item for 10 euro, we will display it at 11.30 euro as the selling price. That means the buyer will know exactly what will be the price, and the transaction fee will be included in the selling price. So the disadvantage of this change is, yes, you will say me, Sébastien, the buyers will pay the fees. Yes, it is the case. But it was already like that before, just because when you pay an item, part of what you pay is used by the seller to pay his Delcampe fees. The difference is that now you will pay directly yourself. It will not go through the seller's wallet. So yes, it will be more obvious that you as a buyer, you pay the fee, but okay, it has already been the case before. And the advantages of this change is that, but Delcampe, we are guaranteed to receive our operating cost. You know, we have always been very open with all our buyers and sellers, and there are sellers who just left the site without paying their fees. and that costs us. And this cost, we have operational costs, we have employees, we have machines. We have to take these costs on other sellers, so on the fair people. So it will be better because we ensure that the amounts are paid. And another advantage for the seller is that he gets the price he asks for. He will not pay any commission fee. So if he asks 10 euro for item, he will receive 10 euro. He will not have to pay a commission on that. The advantage for a buyer is that he has a clear and transparent view on the exact amount. There will not be hidden charges or misleading term of sale. It will be by far clear for the buyer. So what are these fees? Here you can see the charges upon payment. It will be of 10% and 30 cents, or the equivalent in your currency. The monthly commission fee for the seller will be of 0%, 0 euro. And the payment fees, for PayPal, you have to check PayPal's terms and conditions. And for MangoPay, as I said payment and conversion costs are covered by Delcampe completely. So there will be, after this, a few weeks after this change, there will be new shop memberships. That will probably come in the course of the months of May or June. Why will we implement this change? There are presently too many unsellable items on the website. You know, Delcampe is the biggest database of collectibles on sales in the world. We have nearly 100 million collectibles on sale. When there are new items uploaded to the site, new interesting items, they may be mixed with old ones. So buyers may not see them. And every day, you, the sellers, you send to Delcampe between 200,000 and 300,000 new items on the site. And they are mixed with the old ones. And the fact that the database is so huge, the searching is complex for the buyers. And third disadvantage of having such a huge database is the negative impact on search engine, because many sellers want their items to be listed on Google, to be searchable, to attract buyers. And unfortunately, it is not possible to index correctly 100 million items. So these are the main three disadvantages of allowing unlimited listing on Delcampe. So we give the sellers the freedom to manage their stock and therefore to choose the size of their shop. That means we don't want to ask listing fees. We don't want to restrict our sellers. They are able to choose the size of the shop they want to have on Delcampe, but they have to pay for the space they use. One change that will come with these memberships is that the Club Plus memberships will disappear. And the gold advantages will be included in Store Plus, which will be an option on the shop membership. The Club Plus Silver and Bronze advantages will be offered for free to all. So this is one of the great steps we are making in these changes. And just the gold advantages will remain, but they will be integrated in an option Store Plus. And when we have thought about these shop memberships, we have made projections to know what will be the impact on our sellers. And we have seen that if we apply them today to the site as it is now, 85 to 95% of sellers will pay less or much less than they pay today. So it is quite economical tariff. The fees are quite low, and you can say me that yes, Sébastien, there is 5 to 15% of sellers who will pay equal or more, and you're right. And these sellers are simply the ones that have many items on sale, but they sell a few of them. So they use the server space. They are flooding the new items. So these are the sellers who have to care about the store and to manage it better. this is the reason of that the decision of having a new shop memberships. So this is the tariff on the new shop memberships. So the good news is that up to 1,000 items on sale, it is completely free for all. That means all collectors on the site, all members of the site may have a store on Delcampe until 1,000 items entirely for free. So there is no shop membership for them, and they pay no commission. So it's free for them up to 1,000 items on sale. This is very important. For the sellers who are more active and have more items, of course they are still welcome on the site, of course, but they just have to pay for the space they use, for the server space they use, for the database space they use, and we ask a moderate fee, monthly fee for having a store. So from 1,000 to 10,000 items, this is the standard membership. It is €4.95 a month. From 10,000 to 100,000, the advanced membership is €19.95. From 100,000 to 1 million items, this is already a good store. The premium store costs €49.95. And over 1 million items that exist. There are a few stores having more than 1 million items on Delcampe. The ultimate membership costs €249.95. An important note is that this tariff includes VAT for private customers. The professional sellers benefit from their usual Delcampe discount and deduct VAT. So, for example, a €49.95 membership costs around €33 depending of the account of the sellers, the status, and the fact he can deduct VAT or not. There are options on the shop memberships. The Store Plus, which was previously the Club Plus Gold, with all its advantages, will be available for €9.95 a month. And the API Pass. API is the system allowing the biggest seller having a database with their collectibles on sale, selling on their web shop and on Delcampe, to synchronize their servers with us. And so this is a cost of €19.95 because there is a huge support for them. We have dedicated developers available. So this is a cost of €19.95 a month. So that's it. These are all the changes. So I summarized a bit what was already announced in the previous videos. So in summarize, I would say that rather than enduring present and future legal requirements, we are reinventing ourselves. We take the chance of changing the site for a better for all the users, for Delcampe, and to respect the law. And from now on, all payments are centralized through PayPal and MangoPay. And this is the reason. In the coming weeks, there will be changes. So no more handling changes first, then the PayPal enhancements, third, the transaction fee upon payment, for the end of Club Plus and launch of shop memberships. These are the main 4 stages that will happen on Delcampe from now until May or June. And so to conclude, we need you, really. You are the greatest community of collectors in the world. You are very numerous. We exist for 24 years, but we are working hard behind the scenes presently, and we need you to help us. How can you help us? First, there are members who are lost in these changes. We communicate much, we send newsletters, we write blog articles, we make videos, we make a live today, but not all users have understand the changes we are making. So please explain these changes to your buyers and sellers and give them links to our posts and videos. This video you see it in direct, will be available on replay in the next few hours. And the link, you can share it with your buyers and sellers on the site, so they will have the same answer as you got today. Second thing you can do for us is stop accepting off-Delcampe transaction now. Buyers are used to pay by check or by wire transfer for years on Delcampe because we are very open-minded and we allowed it until it was possible for us. But from these changes, the only way we will be able to earn our own operating cost will be through the payments going through Delcampe, through PayPal and through MangoPay. That means that if you, as a seller, you receive a payment of 10 euro directly from your buyer outside Delcampe, that means that you will get our operation costs are included in this 10 euro. So you will receive it and we will not get it ourselves. So we will lack our operation cost and you will take our money actually. So it is important that you stop accepting off-Delcampe transaction now. It is already not allowed since January this year, so nearly 2 months now. And when the new the new system of collecting the Delcampe transaction fee will be in place, it will be a problem for us each time you accept off-Delcampe transaction. What I can what I can tell you as well to sellers, if you have the possibility to, the slightly lower the price of your sales if you can. Otherwise, the price of your items will be a bit more expensive for the buyer because the Delcampe transaction fee will be on top of the price you ask. You have understand that from this change, you will get the amount you ask it on Delcampe. You don't have to pay the commission anymore. So you can be fair with your buyer and slightly lower the price so it is fair for anyone. And I told only if you can do it, because we are conscious that the economy is difficult for anyone. Everything costs more presently. When you want to buy food, when you want to buy fuel, you have to pay more. You pay your electricity more. And so your professional dealers, he has to pay more for his bread, to pay more for his fuel. And there is no reason to not accept to pay a bit more to support your professional dealers. So if you can slightly lower the price, do it for your buyers. If you cannot, that's okay. Buyers will help you to support the economy. We have all to be to have charity between us and fraternity during this difficult period of economical recession. And as always, you can always help us to grow, to help the Delcampe.net community to grow just by spreading the word. If you like our services, just tell around you, tell to all collectors. We are still a small company, so we don't have the means to do TV advertising. The best advertising we have is you, the users. If you enjoy the Delcampe service, just please tell it around you. This is the best advertising we could have. And if you need help, we have a help center on Delcampe with documentation. Our team fills it with all questions you send to us. So most of the time, the answer you are looking for is in the help center. If you don't find it, contact our customer service. You know, at Delcampe, we have a real customer service. There are no robots. We have 12 people speaking the 6 languages available on Delcampe, and they are there to help you. If you go to Delcampe and you go to the bottom of the page, you see in About Our Company, you will see the pictures of all my employees, all my team. We are all there to help you. And so you will be helped by real human beings. That may take a bit more time than receiving a bot reply, but you will be helped by someone who really cares about you. And if you want to be helped, we will communicate in the next few weeks and months about all changes coming step by step. Just read the latest news. We'll communicate directly by email or on the Delcampe blog or on video. Just follow this and you will get all information you need. So it was maybe a bit long, but I think it was important to summarize again the changes that are happening. Now we are ready. We will go to the Q&A. So I will read your question. So as I told at the beginning, you have a chat window. You can use it to ask your questions. This will be selected by Olivier, who will send them to me in my chat window. And I will try to reply to all your questions. If I cannot, I will ask my team. So you will be helped live today. So thank you for listening to this presentation, and now I am looking into your questions. So there is a question by Servitel. They manage apparently 15 API accounts. Nice to meet you. I did not know you. Yes, we ask nearly 20 euro per month for API use, but you think that the API support is not good enough. Okay, have you planned the right support developed for API? To be honest, there will be no change in the near future because we have too many things to do making these new changes on the site. So I will not tell you anything, just the truth. So the 20 euro per month to use API is not that much. I suppose that if you have 15 API accounts to manage, these are professional sellers, and paying this amount to be able to have the comfort of using the Delcampe API is not that much. And most of all, if you deduct their discount rate in the Delcampe, if they don't pay the VAT, this comes maybe to 15 euro. It's not much. And so, yes, we definitely have to enhance the API. There are functionalities that are missing, and we are well aware of it. But I cannot give you any deadline on this because there is too many to do now, and I don't want to tell you to engage myself on things we could not keep. So, but thank you for the question. So, Stephanie White. I will read you the question, and I discover it in the same time I'm reading to you. So, Stephanie White. Firstly, Sebastian, may I say thank you for many great years of sales from your site. One change I am disappointed with is the place offer being forced onto all our listings. This should surely be a choice, especially if you want sellers to achieve the price they want. Would you consider making this an optional feature instead of being automatically placed on listings? So, we made changes in the lower offer system just before we started working on the great changes I am announcing now. And to tell you the truth, we believe that we could make it better. The lower offer system is not, we do not think it is good enough as it is today. So we plan to improve it. And for this, I can say that it will be in the course of this year. Once we have made all the big changes we are doing now, one of the next challenges we have will be to improve the lower offer system. And we received many testimonies from users asking us improvements to say, as you are seeing here, they want it optional as it was before. I'm not sure it is exactly what we have to do. I think we have to find a middle way, and that could be interesting for all people on the site, whether they are sellers or buyers. So definitely yes, this system will be improved in the next months. I believe we have to do this. So yeah, my answer is yes. Thank you, Stephanie. So we have a question from Sabelio, and this was a question that was sent before the live session, because you know when we announced the live, we invited you to send your questions to magazine@delcampe.com, so we could be able to prepare the answers. So from Sabelio, asking how does PayPal work? If I understand correctly, the payment arrives in the seller's account, still within and under the control of PayPay. There is no PayPay, without going through Mango. I would understand better if PayPay were treated like all the other methods, i.e. used like bank transfer, credit cards to charge Mango. PayPay, I suppose it's PayPal. The only authorized method for making payment to sellers. Why it is different? Okay, so basically, if I understand well, Sibelio, you are asking why PayPal cannot be used to fund the MangoPay account. It's simply because these are two different companies, two different way of payments. The main method of payments on Delcampe today is MangoPay because all users have an account. But PayPal is a very interesting method, very popular all among the world with many advantages. So we wanted it to be available to the Delcampe users as well. That's why we added it to the MangoPay system. I understand that it could be easier to have only one method of payment, but it would be more limited for people as well. You know, many people are used to PayPal. They may use MangoPay, but it is good for them to have the possibility to use PayPal. And that's why we give that freedom to buyers and sellers on the site. But there is no way just to fund the MangoPay account with PayPal. Sorry about that. It's just a matter of different businesses. I have a question from Steve Hill Stamps. Hello, Steve. We have already talked a bit in the past. Okay, this is a question that was sent before the live as well. While I'm replying to your questions, feel free to continue to ask questions in the chat, and I will reply as soon as they appear on my screen. So I am replying now to Steve Hill Stamps. I'll read the question. As a lot of professional sellers have pointed out on the forum, having a printable statement and CSV file, which starting and ending balances, and preferably rolling balances, is required showing all transaction details. The lack of seller reporting on MangoPay is a significant issue in balancing our accounts and proof for accountant tax authorities we sell through this channel. All other payment channels provide this, PayPal, eBay payments, and it is a regulatory requirement in the UK by the FSA for e-money providers, which MangoPay reiterates here. Will you improve it? Yes, we have many sellers asking, professional sellers asking this to us. So yes, we are about to make something. So you will have the chance to see clearly your MangoPay status, and we are in contact with MangoPay about that. The only reason why we don't have this is just technical. Actually, there is no really balance on the account. I mean, a balance that changed by the time, and we are working on that. So I cannot yet give you exactly the answer to tell you how we will make it. We are in the process of discussing it with the MangoPay team. So we are aware of this difficulty, and we are working on it. But I cannot yet tell you exactly what will be the solution. Probably we will be able to give you a printable statement that you will be able to use. So thank you for the question. We have a question in the live from Jochen Ilgert. Hello, well done, Sébastien Delcampe. Okay, hello, Jochen. Thank you for attending the live. And yes, feel free all to send me nice comments. That's always nice for me to read you. We have another question by Steve Hill Stamps, asking for PayPal sales. will you be sending the seller only the amount due to them, or B, the total buyer cost and then deducting your fees, both buyer and import fees? This is a very precise question for a seller. Yes, but you had that if it is the first, so sending the seller only the amount due to them, you see no issue on your side. So I can confirm it is the reply is A, sending the seller only the amount due to them. So it will be easier for you to declare the revenue you get. So I don't read the whole questions because it is very precise and related to your professional activity. But thank you for asking it. So, do we have other questions? Ah, yes, I see Graham Shanghai. So maybe you live in China. So nice to meet you. Welcome here. When are the proposed changes to take effect? In the presentation I made just before, I told each time when a change will happen. What I can tell you is we don't have precise deadlines from now, just because we are hardly working behind the scenes, and we target. So the next big change will be the end of handling fees. Then we will enhance the PayPal integration on Delcampe. We will change the transaction fee, how the transaction fee are collected from the sellers to the buyers. And the next big step will be the shop memberships. These are 4 big steps, and we expect to have made everything by the months of May, June this year. So all these changes are happening in the next 2 or 3 months. Another reaction from Stephanie White. Thank you, Sebastian, for a great broadcast today. Can I ask, will this be the end of the major changes we can expect as sellers, or will it continue as the year progresses? Yes, I can understand your question, because these are big changes. I can tell you that we don't have any secret plan, and yes, this is the end of major changes for the next few months. Of course, there may be a new law happening, and we will have to comply, and we will have to change the site. Who knows what can happen? We try to keep our ears open and to know what is being discussed, because the laws are discussed before being approved. So we know a bit what can happen, and that's why we prepare ourselves. But these big changes are really, yes, it will, when this will be over, this will be the end of major changes. And believe me, we are happy to reach the end of these major changes, because this is very, very challenging for us to make them as well. So of course there will be changes on the site, because we always want to improve it. You ask it about the lower offer, and there are many things we want to bring to the site to continue helping buyers and sellers. But we hope that this will be the last major changes before some time, yes. We have another question from Servitel. In reference to the new bidding system, why have you made it possible to send bids only 30 days after the new items is listed? For my customer, this has resulted in a drop in turnover of almost 50%. Wouldn't it be possible to get the previous system back? So Servitel, you are talking about the lower offer, as Stephanie White did. I did not realize, and I difficultly believe that this change may have resulted in a drop in turnover of almost 50%. This is huge. But of course, I believe you. It's okay. But this is really huge. This is a change that may have an impact on the lower offer system. And I can only agree with you that we have to change this. We will not get to the previous system just because there have been so many different things. And as I read, you have API customers, so I believe you are a programmer. You know that when you have made many changes on a system, many layers of send changes, it is very difficult to get back to a previous version. So we will not go back to the previous version. We will make something better, and we will not keep the previous version, who is not gives no satisfaction to the buyers, the sellers, and to us. So yes, we will improve it. But I am not yet able to give you a planning about that. It will be in the course of this year, but we don't really know yet when it will happen. But for sure, promise, we will improve it for all our sellers. Another question from Steve Stamps. I read it. A lot of the value from Club Plus for me was the reduction in insertion fee. This alone offset the annual charge. Will this now reduce the buyer item fee on my lots? If not, will it be cost effective for most sellers given the doubling in price? Yeah, you talk about insertion fee, but there is no insertion fee on Delcampe. I suppose you talk about the transaction fee. There was a fixed fee on sales. There was in the commission for sellers, the system which is still in place today. The seller has to pay a percentage on his sale and then a short fixed fee per sale. I suppose you are talking about that fee. And indeed, the Club Plus gave you a reduction on this. But now, as the transaction fee will be paid by the buyer when he will pay his invoice to the seller. Now, having the store option, the store plus option, will not reduce the price for the buyer. But I don't understand. If not, it will. Why you say it is doubling the price for the seller? I don't understand this part of your sentence. If you want to clarify a bit, I will be happy to reply, because I can tell you that the vast majority of sellers on the site will pay by far less than what they pay today, and not doubling. I don't believe you are in the case of paying more than what you paid before. There are just a few sellers who are concerned, and they just have to change the way they are uploading the items on the site to make them more sellable. Okay, but thank you for asking the question. Okay. Do we still have other questions? Okay, it seems that I replied all your questions today. I will directly read you the message you put in the chat. Okay, Stephanie White says that Delcampe has always had a great stability for sellers, and changes have never been too impactful. So I hope it will stay that way. Yes, that's what we want. You know, we have a huge community of users on Delcampe. Most of them are people, I would not say aged, but for who the computer is not something they were born with. So we plenty understand this, and that's why it is important for us, although we have to make big changes now, to make them step by step, to communicate much, to help our user as much as we can. So thank you for the kind comment. And as we did not receive new questions in the last 2 minutes, I believe it will be the end of this session. So thank you for attending the session. Thank you for being here with us today. thank you for watching in replay if you are watching this video later. It was I hope my English was clear enough so you could understand what I said. If not, don't forget you can always read our help center. You can contact our customer service. They speak better English than I do. Thank you for all your kind comments I've read in the YouTube chat. Thank you again for the support you have in Delcampe. It was very important for me to do this YouTube live with you today. I already had the chance to do it in French before because all our communication were already ready to be sent in French, and I could already reply to the questions. And I couldn't wait to do it in English to be able to give the information to our international audience. So it was very important for me. Thank you again for your support. Thank you for attending, and see you very soon on Delcampe. See you. Bye.